All right. Jackson.TV, I'm here with Clay Guida. I'm here to ask him a couple of questions about his fan base and everything. We know you're a big person with music and everything. What are some of your favorite songs that you listen to before your fights?
Some of my favorite songs I listen to in the locker room, I gotta say pretty much any old school Metallica, and Justice for All album, the list goes on, Kill 'Em All, let's see what other ones, Black, just yeah, pretty much any Metallica, Pantera, you know, just stuff that's upbeat, you know, Alkaline Trio. When I'm on my way to the locker room, a little Grateful Dead or Fish, something like that, you know, just to kind of, you know, soothing atmosphere first, and then, you know, we crank it up as we get closer to the fight, man. We know it's showtime.
Okay. How did you come up with the nickname The Carpenter?
Chicago Carpenters Union, you know, I was building houses and stuff. One of my buddies, one of my wrestling coaches back home from Harper College, Mike Kelly, we were fighting a local fight in Cicero, Illinois, and we were filling out our bios on the sheets before the fight back in the locker room, and his said, you know, he was a college professor, so he's like, I'm like, you should put Mike the Professor Kelly. He's like, hey, good idea. He's like, you should put Clay the Carpenter Guida. So it was kind of just a dumb joke. It happened to stick, and I was building houses at the time, so just went with it, man.
What is your most memorable fight in your career?
There's a few of them. I'd have to say one of my most memorable was my UFC debut, October 14th, 2006. I remember like it was just yesterday, and believe it or not, we're coming up on 5 years in October. It's crazy. I remember walking out. I remember the whole day. Family, friends being there, big support from back home. Just something I'll never forget. It was a great day. It was the Anderson Silva, Rich Franklin, their first fight, and I got to see, you know, Sean Shirk and Kenny Flooring go at it. So it was just kind of cool, soaking up that whole, you know, UFC, you know, first, you know, debut atmosphere. It was a lot of fun.
If you could fight anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh boy, if I could fight anybody, dead or alive. That's a tough one. Let's come back to that one. We'll think about it a little bit.
How long have you had your hair that long?
I've had the hair long since college wrestling. I'd say about 10 years. You know, kind of on and off. Sometimes you'll see it, you know, a little bit shorter and a little bit longer. Just love rocking it, man. You know, don't gotta do much. Just
you're good at
rock it. Through it, and that's it, man. That's a trademark. Everyone recognizes from the crazy hair.
What was the first gym you trained at?
First gym I trained at, Gilbert Grappling. At the time it was Mokina, Illinois. Now they're in Country Club Hills, Illinois. Great wrestling background. Joey Gilbert, first four-time high school Illinois state wrestling champ. Yeah, just awesome grapplers, awesome wrestlers. Tommy Lee, one of my teammates from back home. Kevin Canavjian, Mark Miller, Jay Buck, my brother Jason Guida, the BB brothers. The list goes on, man. It was we trained in a garage, believe it or not. You know, with just an overhead door. It was pretty wild, man.
Wow. What is your favorite part about being a mixed martial artist?
Favorite part of being a mixed martial artist is the competition. Every day, just hardcore workouts and getting out there and sweating out with your buddies, and knowing that at the end of that, there's gonna be, you know, the big payoff. You get in there and you get to just get in there and put on a show for the fans. Competition to me it's everything. You know, a sad day for me would not be able to train. You know, it'd be a day where I wasn't able to get out there and just go for a run, or go train with my buddies, or go, you know, grapple or wrestle or something like that, or go hit mitts, or go, you know, get punched in the face, whatever. You know, it's just it's something special. It's an addiction, and yeah, just being competitive. I think, and I played 3-4 sports growing up, you know, through high school, and this is kind of my, you know, this is all those sports wrapped in one.
And last question: if you had one piece of advice for an up-and-coming fighter, what would it be?
To me, a good piece of advice, a very valuable piece of advice, would be to train at a gym where you're not the best fighter, where you're there and you're getting good technique every day, and there's good competition. Because once you're the best guy in the gym, you've been at that gym for too long. You know, where you want to, you know, be pushed every day. You get beat up, you take your bumps and bruises, and you're learning, and you have a good support system. And just another thing, to have fun. Make sure you're having a good time. When you're not having fun, you're at the wrong place.
And have you come up with an answer yet? But who do you want to fight?
I think recently I'd like to maybe Andrew Bynum from the Los Angeles Lakers, for that little kind of scuffle he had pushing JJ Barea, you know, the smallest guy in the court. So I think Bynum, if I saw him, I'd have to tell him